Who said being a YouTuber was easy? Today I want to share with you things I wish somebody would have sat me down and told me when I started YouTube. You know, the grind on YouTube is real. I think one of the lost arts of being a YouTube creator is getting used to the grind. You know, how many of us, when we start a YouTube channel, we want immediate success. We really want our channels to take off. We want the views, we want the subscribers. But then we learn that not only do we want to make good content, but our content's really not as good as other people's content. And then you make all your videos and your videos show up nowhere, and you're really getting 10 views over the course of 3 months on one video. And you feel defeated, and you're like, well, I went through 4 hours of filming and editing and maybe another 2 or 3 hours of planning and preparation, and to all we hear is crickets? Trust me, I've been there. I understand it. And that's one of the things that I've learned, is that the grind is real. You know, setting your expectations when you first start YouTube is very, very important. And I watched a YouTube channel before that made the comment and made the statement that said your first 100 videos should be just like practice. In fact, when you make your first 100 videos, you might not get the results you're looking for, but it might be video 101 that really breaks through for you. Or it might have been video 72 that you made, but it does not even get promoted in the algorithm until you get to video 115. And you know, that's really stuck with me, and I did not really understand that concept. Even to now, I don't really understand it that well, but I understand it better now than when I started almost 12 months ago. I understand that the grind is real, but one of the main things I wish somebody would have sat me down and told me was that, you know, you can get 1% better in each and every one of your videos. I do believe that. I do believe that you must not only strive to get better, but you must get better. You must continually upping your game, but you must also understand that just because you get better at one thing doesn't mean you should ever stop trying to improve. I think that that's very important because, you know, there are always bigger and better and greater pieces of technology, just for instance, or there's a better editing software or a better computer that you could use. You know, there's better equipment that you could buy. There's, you know, better techniques of taking pictures. I mean, you name it. But one of the things with all this, I wish somebody would have sat down and told me this: get very good or even excel at what you have until where you need something else because you've reached whatever you have and you used it for its maximum potential. I think there's a lot to be said in that. You know, whether you're in the workplace and you're trying to get a promotion, really one of the ways you show other people you're ready for a promotion is that you prove that you can excel in the current job that you have. The same thing is true here on YouTube, whether you're using a Canon M50 or you're using a Rode mic or you're using big stand lights and a ring light and you've got multi-system setup going on. Get to where you can use what you have efficiently and effectively before you try to improve. I think many people get burnt out here on YouTube. That's what I've noticed, is that they try to go all in initially and then those crickets happen. Or they try to say, I'm going to give this 5 videos and see if this works, and then if it doesn't work, I'm going to quit. You know, I really wish somebody would have sat me down and said, okay, learn to excel with what you have. I see so many success stories on YouTube in which people have a phone and they film 500 videos. That's pretty good, right? But yet they might have 20,000 subscribers and 500 videos. You know, here I am, I'd love that. But what I see though is that other channels have 15 videos and 1,500 subscribers. But one of the things that somebody should have told me, but I didn't know what I didn't know, was that don't compare your subscribers to other people's subscribers. Don't compare your channel video numbers to other channel video numbers. Why is that? Because there are other things that go into it. You know, when you post, how you post, your tags, your titles, your descriptions. There are optimization tools that can help promote your video and boost your video on the YouTube platform within the algorithm. You know, the next thing, it really gets into the next point. I really wish somebody would have sat me down and said, focus more of your time initially on learning the YouTube algorithm. Learn what are the key points in the algorithm itself. Is it tags, titles, descriptions? Is it thumbnails? Is it having cards in the video? Is it having ranked keywords? What is it? Learn all the nuances and the intricacies of YouTube first. But eventually, so, you know, you have to press play. I wish somebody would have sat me down and said, you can do everything you want to do to prepare, but the best preparation that you will have for your next video is experience in doing this video. That's a tough one. You know, that's a tough one to kind of master because, you know, it's like if you're going on a basketball court and you're shooting 2 free throws. The first free throw, you really get a good feel for the goal and the ball and the rim and things like that, and the floor. And so then the second one, you always feel a little bit more comfortable than the first one. And, you know, when you go through YouTube and you see that not every video is going to rank and is going to excel. In fact, you might get crickets on one, but the true fact is you're one ranked video away. You're one big video away from having a changed life. And I think that that's very important. You know, just recently, one of my friends that I grew up with made a video on YouTube and it was getting nearly 1 million views a day. His life is forever changed. 1 million views a day. And I sat back and I'm thinking about, wow, that's awesome. That's really neat to be able to experience that. And then the next thing I wish someone would have sat me down and told me was have a clear vision of where you want to go. You know, when I first started out, I wanted to make YouTube videos on kind of professional development, kind of, you know, improve your confidence, improve your speaking, improving this technique to help better yourself. But then I quickly found that there was a shift in the channel that I went really more to helping people, more on tutorials on how I was learning to do things. And so I was sharing the knowledge that I was gaining with other people. Well, at the end of the day, people watch your YouTube videos because you provide value to them. People watch your YouTube videos because you can give them something. People can learn something from you in very short order. So don't think that you can just make videos that are just kind of general and don't teach anything and it's not very interesting to watch, and that your retention rate, that people are going to sit there and watch it, or the impressions that when people actually see your video, they want to click on it and watch it, it's going to be very high. Know that people will be naturally drawn to you and to your personality and to what kind of videos you show. So if you're a very helpful person, if you're a very fun, energetic, and entertaining person, people are more likely to watch your video. But when you sit back and you're kind of boring or you kind of monotone and you really don't come across as having a personality, it's not really going to work out that well. Unless you're doing, you know, videos to where you're not showing your face, which I'll include in the comments here up above, or in the card up above. But what you'll see is that YouTube can be for everyone. You know, as long as you're willing to maybe have your voice over an animated cartoon, or you want to show somebody how to do something. In fact, there are things that we all excel at that really drives us and we're passionate about it, and that we really, you know, when we get up in the morning, it's the first thing we want to check on the internet, or that before we go to bed, we want to make sure and see if, you know, for instance, this country's you had an agreement with this company or country on biblical prophecy, or what is this country doing in the stock market, whatever it may be. We want to check and see. So we all have something we can bring to the table. And when you start talking about a world, and I wish somebody would have told me this, when you start talking about a YouTube channel in a world that is connected literally at our fingertips, on cell phones, on computers, on a vast variety of things, think about things that not only draw your interest, but also will draw other people's interest and provide value to them. Remember, a lot of times it might be country specific to videos that we make, but you can make videos that can help people all across the world. So never ever lose focus of that you're making videos for yourself, and it may take time to get discovered, and it may take time to really branch out and break out and be the next big YouTube hit. But don't lose track of the effort. Don't lose track that you're putting in the work, you're putting in the time. The grind is real. So I would encourage you that if you have not started YouTube and you really want to get on YouTube and you have something to share, do it. Press play, press record. Don't worry about all the small nuances of tags and titles and descriptions. There are YouTube channels out there that can help you with that, including mine. We will help you, to not only become optimized and to optimize your videos for the best chance of success, but to take that learning curve. Take that learning curve down from 3 years to 3 months. Take that learning curve down from 2 years to 2 days in some instances. So remember, there are information and there are resources out there that can help you. So don't think that just because you don't know something now, and I wish somebody would have said, Wayne, listen to this. Just because you don't know something now doesn't mean you can't know it in 20 minutes. Or it doesn't mean you can't know it in 2 days. Or it doesn't mean you can't know it by the end of this week and actually be a knowledgeable person in this area and actually have a knowledgeable conversation with someone. Don't think that it's not possible. Because in the information age, in the age we live right now, the mass media age, that you can do anything, really, from video editing to a new software program to figuring out how to go live with your Canon M50 and a cam link, or to figure out what lighting box works best with this camera and this approach and 3-point lighting, what's best for your background, what's best lenses for your camera, microphones, tripod stands, whatever it may be. You can figure each and every one of those things out, but give yourself the time, give yourself the credit, because you can figure it out, and there are many resources to help you along the way. That is my lessons that I have learned on my short time here on YouTube that I'm sharing with you today. Well, I hope you have found value in today's video. If you have, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment down below. Where are you at on your journey on YouTube? Where are you at as far as your equipment? What's your next big purchase? What are you feeling that you are going to do next? I would love any feedback that you have down below. I personally respond to each and every comment, and let's talk it out. Your ideas can help me, and my ideas can help you, and likewise, and other people come into the conversation as well. Because here on this channel, we are one big family, and we're one big family that helps each other along the way. Remember, when one grows, we all can grow. Well, once again, this is Wayne from Think Management, and my time is up, and I'll see you soon. You have a great day.